So, I am still, I am completely, I'm almost completely done. Hold on, let me close my apartment door. I'm here to talk today just about the experience it has been being on this level of injury while also detoxifying from psychiatric meds assaulting my nervous system. Where to begin? Where to fucking begin? I'm lucky to be alive. I am lucky I didn't run out of money. I'm lucky that there was even one amount of relief, let alone an entire healing. And I'm getting to fix the injury, which was the primary thing that, led to such vulnerability. And yes, I'm just being transparent, completely transparent about my experience because it is very unique. And I'm sick of having like no ability to share this, um or like I'm just sick of like keeping all of this in. um uh yeah. um so yeah, where to begin? um it's been a nightmare. I mean, it was an absolute fucking nightmare of being on psychiatric meds. No, or the after effect of being on psychiatric meds. Absolute nightmare. um from because my neck was injured. um the psychiatric meds uh, got stuck. Every time I would take it, at one point, like when my neck was really starting to degenerate, I could tell that every time I took a med, the signaling would just like stay in my brain, and like it would feel like something was clogging my ability to let go of the effects. Um, and I would physically feel like this kind of like poisoning sensation. Um, and I mean, there's just so much to talk about. February, January of 2022, I was trapped in my house. It was the dead cold of winter. It was freezing fucking cold, and I couldn't go anywhere, and I couldn't stop moving. My body just could not stop moving, and it couldn't stop moving in what were going to be dangerous and harmful to itself. I had to wear TMJ orthotics, not just because I had pain. Pain is a luxury compared to what I had to go through. I had to put in TMJ orthotics to keep my jaw from biting down involuntarily. You ever see the show Avatar: The Last Airbender? The episode, the um the Puppet Master? It's about blood bending. The um what becomes an outlawed form of water bending, where you are bending the water inside someone else's body against their will. So you can hurt them, you can break their bones, you can twist their limbs, you can cause them to hurt themselves, you can cause them to hit doors, you can cause them to shatter their teeth. I was literally being bloodbended. I was literally under a poisonous influence. S- Un this the fear I felt was unlike anything I can ever imagine out there. There are some scary things out in the world, and that has to be like top 10, if not top 5 scariest things you can ever experience. And I found providers that finally understood what was going on. And I just remember I was on the table and they were treating me. The first time I saw them, I was just reaching out because I didn't know what to do. Just the days and weeks prior, I would just have to lie down because my body was getting too far out of control and I was too, you know, emotionally traumatized from both the psych meds and, the things that the psych meds were trying to treat. And I'm gonna have to stop talking for a little bit because my jaw gets tired and it starts to strain in my neck. And it's been very important to keep my neck and face um, um, for no for a while. It's been very it's been very important to keep my neck and face from being strained. Um, because the rest of my body really depends on my neck being in good condition as it's strengthening and stabilizing. When my neck has been strained in the past, when I was really feeling weak, um, it would put a whole lot more pressure on my feet. And so when muscle spasms would happen and things would get twisted out of alignment, um, it can't depend as much on the connection from my neck. And so my feet would like start to turn it outward and get bent out of shape and start spraining themselves. And then my ability, at many times in the past, my entire ability to walk was under threat. So I'd have to, you know, go crazy on bone broth to to you know um make sure that things don't get too out of whack. And yeah, I'm very tired. I'm very tired. I have I haven't slept good in well over 2 years because I've been in the fight of my life, and it feels like it's really it's ending now. It's ending now. Um, I God. And there, God, there's just so much to talk about regarding detoxification of this process. Let me show you something. You're gonna be amazed at what you see. Because it's like well, I'll show you. And it's kind of covered up with a blanket right now, but look at all these shoes. Look at all these fucking shoes. Look at all these fucking shoes. That's a lot of shoes. That's like, what, 15 pairs? Oh, here's another pair. There's some sandals. There's some arch ports just fucking on the ground. Arch supports, and yeah, plenty of arches. Oh, yeah, not only shoes, but arch supports. All those shoes have arch supports in them. All of them. All of them have arch supports. Each shoe pair cost, what, fucking... Well, for a while it was around 160. 160 for a pair of shoes, and it has consistently been a pair of arch supports for $55. So, over 10 pairs. Probably around 15. That is not in the span of like a lifetime. Or even 5 years. That is in the span of maybe 2. 2 years. I have gone through shoes like candy. And guess what? I had to. Because I was poisoned. My musculature was poisoned. And so injury would occur involuntarily. My muscles would fire in ways that would hurt my feet. And then it would get the shoe, it would mess with the arch, and then I wouldn't be able to use the foot. I wouldn't be able to use my foot in the arch. And because I was still growing back my neck, I couldn't be barefoot or anything. And my right foot, in particular, that endured the most of the, well, both feet were poisoned. But I think, according to what I've gone through, just how it's felt, I think my right foot was far more poisoned than the left, or at least a different kind of poisoning. I couldn't walk. I couldn't walk. So I've had to frantically make sure to keep my shoes in a proper, supportive way, as I'm fucking detoxing from these bullshit medications. These shoes, the Brooks Glycerin 20 supportive shoe, colored blue, has a stripe, arch supports, medium, run, comfort. It used to be called comfort, but they're just run. Well, I'll show you. That's the arch support box. They were just lying around my parents' house like Christmas Day. Just boxes and boxes of shoes and arches. Yeah. God, I mean, what else? And just like, from that accident, I've had to process a lot of just, well, that's for another time. But yeah, just it has been the fight of my fucking life for the past 2 years, and I am so exhausted. And I'm so exhausted because it's so irregular. 15 pairs of shoes in 2 years is irregular and a strain on one's financial account. And, I haven't been able to buy all those shoes. I've been able to buy a few. I mean, really, I couldn't afford to buy any of them. I've been nearly running out of money, as in no credit left on my credit card. Not even positive income, but like credit. For the past like 2 fucking years. Or the past year. That started happening the past year and a half. Because of massage after massage, all necessary. These things called floats, all necessary. Supplements, all necessary. North Star Bison for regenerative assistance, all necessary. Shoes, all necessary. And I've been so alone. I've been so alone because of just how dysfunctional it's been. And I just, it's been really painful. It's been really painful, just an experience I wouldn't wish on anyone's soul. Not even the most, not even the most hostile person or people that would allow this to fucking happen to someone. I wouldn't want them to go through it. As much as they... No, even then, I don't feel like they deserve it. No one deserves that. It has taken an undying, a relentless amount of patience to hold it together, to work through the problem, the enigmatic nature of the situation that I was in. All the money that I had to spend, that I had to convince my closest friends and family to help me with, mostly just family. Like, it's been a strain on all of us. It's been a strain on all of us. And the vast majority of it came from meds. The vast majority of the most strugglesome parts of this crap came from psychiatric medications. That is some fucked up bullshit. And I probably shouldn't have slapped my hands. That could translate upwards, so I'm probably going to need some broth to make sure that doesn't, that I don't feel that too hard, because that probably wasn't good. I still don't have a lot of muscle right now, so when I get hurt, even just like small things, I feel it. And I feel it in ways that are just not good. So I'm probably going to have to have some broth soon to make sure I'm okay. Um, but I mean, I'm probably okay. But we'll see. My neck may start struggling a little bit, and so will the rest of my body if that starts happening. Uh, which it feels like it's already starting to happen. Um, but yeah, the vast majority of the high stress came from psych meds. Stay away from that shit. Stay away from that shit. Stay away from it. Just stay away. Especially if you have a degenerative, if you are this injured. Stay the hell away from psychiatric medication. That stuff is just, I mean, I don't want to speak for everyone's experience because we all, we all have different experiences. But personally speaking, from me, from what I've gone through, holy shit, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. It's not worth it. Yep, probably gonna have to have some broth. So yeah. And food. Food. Food being left out for a couple of hours. Why does this happen? Not because I'm, I just keep forgetting to put away food. I just need to write it down so I don't forget. No, I know that I'm leaving it out. I know that I'm letting it go bad. I know that I'm leaving it out past its time. Why? Because I'm processing. I'm processing psychiatric medicine. I'm processing still stuff from that time in my life that I fell off the cliff, and everything that led up to that. I'm processing it through an incredibly injured body. And so when I feel emotion, like I feel it. And if I'm not done processing, especially something as important as detoxifying from meds, it gets in the way because I don't, I often, I just still don't have a whole lot of body. And so I spasm easily as the joints are trying to hang on, so they recruit muscles um, as joint tissue. So that happens, and what was I gonna say? Yeah, my neck is starting to struggle. Shit. What was I gonna say? Uh, muscles. Uh, oh, right, leaving food out. I have to put it away. Um, um, and yeah, I'm leaving it out purposely because I've had to process this and let all of it go or sufficiently go. And I've had this, I don't know where this came from, but I just like, I don't know, I can just really, really sense when it's done and when I'm safe to move again, to act again. And how can I fucking explain that to someone? Like, um, it's just so irregular. It's just so irregular. It's so unbelievably irregular. That I just have to say, can you please, put this away from me? Um, I mean, thankfully, have I have someone that does help me put things away, but they're not here through dinner time. So I'm kind of on my own. But obviously, that's been a point of frustration. Letting food go bad. Um, and it happens at random. It's like, oh, it's time to process. Oh, it's time to process, and I just left food out. Crap, I can't finish it out because if I try to start moving and like especially like bending over here, a lot of toxicity still resides. That leads up into my jaw muscles, particularly the closing muscles, and um, it's still detoxifying from being fucked over of just wanting to fucking clench on my teeth all the time. And so it's like I'm this filtration device where I have to unload nuclear waste every day for the past over 2 years. And so every time I experience spasm, um, especially if it really gets things out of alignment, it exacerbates these symptoms. And so I've been incredibly careful with movement, not because I'm weak. I mean, it is because I'm weak, but because I got so dirty, and it's just been a project to clean to clean everything out. And there was just no way to even explain that until now. Just stay away from psych meds. Stay away from them. It is they're evil. At least they can be. They can be really fucking evil. They were really evil to me. So that food, I got that out probably over 2 hours ago. And and if I have bad food, you bet I feel that in my body. And it can have threatening consequences that I have to make up for with broth, which is also very expensive broth, by the way. But it has to be this broth. I can't just go out and buy a broth from the grocery store. No, it has to be from this company in the fucking Wisconsin, that is really high quality meat that has really good regenerative properties. Or else I suffer, and and suffer in ways that are potentially really, really, really bad. I've been having to hold it together in so many ways, so many fucking ways, for the past over 2 years. And I am so tired. I am so tired. Oh, and let's not forget to mention the fact of just being able to have almost no enjoyments. Can't read, eyes can't handle it, and I can't do that for a long time. I can listen to audiobooks sometimes. Um, can't play video games. Can hardly walk. Have to walk in the pool. Um, I can watch movies a little bit. It's mostly just listening to them. I can occasionally glance at the screen, but my eyes still can't handle it because they're still not supported well enough by my neck, so they spasm and they go inward. I get cross-eyed. You can probably tell that my eyes look a little cross-eyed. Um, I have a piano over there. I got that in 2010. Can't play it. Can't bend over all that well. Still working that strength back. Can't be on the computer, obviously. Um, can't do sports. Can't do much of anything. I mean, I can do some things now. I can call friends, but I also have to be careful about or I've had to be careful about how much I've talked, because you know, concern around the jaw and neck. Oh my God, it's been a war. Like this health situation has been a fight for dear, dear life. And man, oh man, uh, life is good. God, life is so good. Like, I'm starting to be able to do stuff again. I mean, even just watching movies, even being able to watch occasionally and enjoy with my the the healthcare worker that comes in to take care of me. Oh, it's beautiful. It's beautiful, and I have a beautiful freaking I have a beautiful view of the mountains. Just look at that. Well, let me open the screen door. Just look at that view. This is absolutely gorgeous. It's so pretty. I get to experience that every day. Um, and there's been one or two little bursts of ability where I was able to play some video games, and you bet I played Super Monkey Ball. Had to. This is my favorite game of all time. So yeah, I mean, it's been a fight for dear life, but I knew it was worth it. If I could find a way out, I knew it was gonna so fucking be worth it. God. Life is just so good. We have such a beautiful experience around us that we should just be so grateful for. Just everything. Just appreciate every little thing that you can do. Just be creative about what you do with your body. That's what I'm gonna do. When I'm back, when I'm really like completely, fully back to my strength, I'm gonna do everything to just take advantage. Lie down in the grass, sit on the sidewalk, lie down on the sidewalk. Uh, you know, sleep in my living room, sleep on the couch, play piano, have friends over, have my family over, cook for my family. Oh my gosh, just life is so precious, people. Life is such a precious thing, and cherish every moment of it. It's a beautiful thing that we all have. You don't know that until you have pretty much almost all of it taken away, and had to fight for it for over 2 years. And I'm really grateful for all the support that I've had, including everyone who has donated to help me with regenerating from prolotherapy. Thank you all so much for helping me. It made a world of difference. They expect 4 to 6 more treatments. We'll see. I hope I don't need 4 to 6 more. I am just it's a lot of money. But if it is, then yeah, please keep supporting me and donating and or sharing my story. Means the world to me. And yeah, thank you all so much. Thank you for listening, and I will catch up with you later. Okay.